February 2020. English Interdictation. Ready? Start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, for the last 3 or 4 days, we had the pleasure of listening to a number of speeches on the budget of this year. The budget was criticized by some members and it was welcomed by others. It is only natural, as we all know, we are going through a difficult period, so it cannot be expected that the budget will be welcomed by all. But at the same time, I can say that this year's budget escaped much of the severe criticism that was expected. No doubt there may be some reasons for it, and I need not go into them. But I cannot forget one thing that has been said about this budget, namely that this budget was expected to be a rather severe one, but that it turned out to be less severe than expected, and that therefore there was such a welcome for it. I tried to analyze the speeches of the members who criticized the budget. I will try to deal with their criticisms and try to show, according to me, what the major good points are in the budget. Our objective is the objective of socialism, the objective of elimination of inequality, and the objective of giving social justice to the vast masses of the people through economic progress and growth. This is the basic philosophy which we are applying to this problem. When we say that we are passing through difficult times, we are facing certain difficult challenges. We are passing through a very stormy economic period. When one faces a difficult situation, one must have faith in oneself and in one's objectives and principles. This is what has guided the formulation of the budgets for the last 4 years. I may inform the House that I tried to go through the criticisms made on the budget outside the House also. As somebody has said, the present economic issues are price rise, recession, economic growth, and industrial stagnation. These are the major issues on the basis of which you can try to judge the budget. I think it is a very fair thing to do because these are the major economic issues today in the country. We cannot immediately expect complete disappearance of inflationary forces. The most important factor to be considered is whether this budget has helped in controlling the present inflationary climate and whether it has made a genuine effort for economic growth. There are different ways in which we can fight inflation through economic activities. But when we think of fighting inflation through a budget, I would say that there are two things by which the budget can be judged. Whatever may be the taxation efforts that the budget has undertaken, we have to see whether they are anti-inflationary in character. This is one test by which we can judge the taxation proposals. I have enumerated the different provisions made for the core sectors. This will give real strength to the economy to fight inflation. Letter from the Secretary, Bus Passengers Association, Chennai, to the Chairman, Metropolitan Transport Corporation, Chennai. Sir, we want to bring to your notice the difficulties experienced by the public traveling in the corporation buses, particularly the office going public. It is true that the population of Chennai city is growing by leaps and bounds, and there is the floating population also. Of late, the problem of transport has become a big one, and travel during peak hours has become next to impossible. The office going public are not able to reach their office in time due to frequent breakdown of buses. Great inconvenience is caused to the traveling public as a result of bunching of buses and stoppage at many points for issuing tickets. Some conductors take a long time to issue tickets. If stage to stage season tickets are issued for the benefit of passengers, it will help reduce the delay in the issue of tickets. It may be suggested that the number of point to point express buses may be increased. On behalf of the city passengers, we request you to take steps to improve the services and avoid the hardships caused to the traveling public. Yours faithfully.